My agency does $2 to $3 million every single month. And the truth is, I don't follow any of the things that most people say you should be doing. And I'm going to cover that exactly in this video. The very first thing is you cannot offer money back guarantees. It is the biggest lie in the whole industry that course sellers are writing books, are selling courses, and they are telling you you have to have some sort of guarantee to make your offer so good that people cannot refuse and they're 100% going to sign up with you. In the past 8 years, we have done close to $100 million in agency revenue, and I have never, ever done any sort of guarantee of any kind, and we sell 10 plus different types of services. Why? Because the moment you're saying that, it shows you don't have the confidence in your ability. You're not sure about how you're actually going to deliver results. So you start saying, hey, if it doesn't work out, you'll get your money back. For me, why I have never done that or never needed to do that, because when you are pitching, when you are saying to someone you can help do something for them, the whole premise is that they have a problem, you are an expert, and you know how to solve that problem for them. For example, someone wants to increase their sales through paid media. You're an ads agency. You should be telling them the exact strategy, the plan to help them do just that. It makes no sense to go ahead and then say, well, guys, if you don't get any results in 30 days, you get your money back, because you are using a tactic to push someone into doing something that they'll think, okay, I will sign up with you because worst case, I'll just get my money back. You're starting off the relationship in that completely wrong way. And the guys that are telling you to do this, it works for selling a course. It works for selling something very expensive. So if you're someone who's selling an $8,000 course, you are going to do everything to convince the guy to give you the $8,000. It's the same thing that a car salesman would do. They would say this car is the best car in the world. It has the least fuel consumption. And they're going to say every possible thing to you so you buy that car in that moment. That's where people use guarantees. So if you're an agency owner, you don't want to guarantee anything because you still have to speak to that person every single month, maybe even more frequently, weekly, and messaging and emails. It's starting the relationship in the wrong way due to that, because it's not going to go away. People stack up their offer because they're trying to make that sale, and essentially they're never going to speak to that person again. There may be some follow-ups or whatever, but the truth is you've taken the money, you've sold the car, and it's over. If you're selling someone a guarantee, it's going to be looming over you in that whole agency relationship that when they're unhappy, they're going to want their money back. And just think about it, right? If you do have to give that money back, what does it actually mean? It means you have done all this work, spent time, your time, paid your staff, and now you have to give that money back. It would absolutely cannibalize your agency. Again, the people that are telling you to do this don't have agencies, don't actually have clients, sell courses. We have never used a money back guarantee for anything. Also, when you're offering a money back guarantee, it comes across so cheap and desperate that real brands that you're pitching to would never think that. You know, we work with Dior, Spotify, Apple, Gymshark. Do you think I would walk in their offices and be like, guys, we can really help you. We can get you lots of creators, but don't worry, if it doesn't work, we'll give you money back. They're going to be like, what? Like, which real expert doesn't believe in themselves, their value, and is going around saying to people, I'll give you money back? The next point that most agency owners are making this mistake, and we never did, which is people niche down. It's this crazy concept of if you're meant to launch something, you got to find some narrow niche in the world, and then you're going to start doing that. What I mean is, for example, your paid ads, you offer paid ads as a service. People will tell you that you should do paid ads for real estate agents in New York because that's what's going to work. And the reason they sell you this or they tell you this, because it makes logical sense to a beginner. Because you'll be like, you know what, I have more chances if I do one thing very simple in one place, then I'll be able to make that into a success, which is just further from the truth. In 8 years, once again, they have never niched down. You have the most chance of success if whatever service you're offering covers as much of the conversion funnel as possible. What I mean by that? So if you're offering your paid ads agency, if you can help someone increase traffic or get customers or both, that is where you want to play, and ultimately what's going to help you sign clients. And you don't need to be thinking if that's one industry. So I had someone that I was working with, an agency owner. He was doing Google ads for supplement businesses. And he was like, I think I've reached my ceiling I can't find any more clients. I can't find any more leads. And the reason was because he has niched down to supplements when he has no reason to. So I was like, what are you actually good at? He goes, well, we're amazing at Shopify. We're amazing at Google Ads and amazing at landing pages. We're amazing at like the messaging and getting people to buy. Cool. So like, why can't you not do it for just D2C products? Like ultimately, you are saying you do Google Ads for Shopify brands. Isn't that way bigger? Isn't that the same skill? And he's like, oh yeah, but I bought some course and the guy told me to niche down, so that's what I did. But it's like, it makes no sense. It's actually harder because you may think your natural selling skills and your ability is suited to a certain niche, but actually the people in another industry you may have better success with. So if you're limiting yourself to be like, I'm going to do design for freelancers, you are limiting yourself. So that's one of the biggest things I've seen. The more you limit yourself, the more you niche down, the harder it's going to be, because the open market that you're addressing or you're trying to approach to sign, especially if you're making less than $100,000 per month, which essentially you're a small agency, you are going to struggle with that. And the very last point, and this is my favorite one, is that people turn up to a pitch. They'll give a big rah-rah on themselves and how amazing they are. Then at some point in your presentation, you're going to come with, here's my bronze package, silver package, gold package, and you're going to be like, oh, the gold one is the one for you. And that's the classic thing that any freelancer or agency makes, that mistake. The number one thing, if you want to sign the biggest clients in the world, is that you have to have one price point, one package that you actually pitch. Behind the scenes, you can have 1 million. It doesn't matter. You can have all sorts of packages that you can possibly think of. But when you enter that pitch, when you're on that call, or when you're sending that deck, you're sending that proposal, you have to have one clear thing. Why? And honestly, this is my secret. This is my secret to signing some of the biggest creators and brands in the world, because I have so much confidence in my plan. I am saying to somebody, cool, you have this problem. This is the solution to solve that problem. So it cannot be, well, if you pay me 3,000, this is the solution. But if you pay me 5,000, this is the solution. I really want you to pick this one. Look how amazing it is, because I want to make the most money out of you. That is actually how it comes across. So what I do is I say, it's $5,000 if I believe that is the right one in terms of the service offering, because this is how I can solve your problem. Then from that point, someone may come back and say, if that's out of their budget, or that's too much, it's too much of, let's say I'm doing email marketing, right? There's too many emails. I think that would maybe cannibalize our audience, or maybe our customers won't like that. But when they're coming to you, you're the expert. So I normally sit there and defend, but look, if you want the results that you're saying, this is what it's going to take. I know this because this is what I do. I am the expert at this. So if you want to get more conversion, more traffic, more sales, more whatever that thing is, this is the solution. And when you have that level of confidence and that clarity, they end up saying yes. It's so powerful versus the classic pitch everybody makes is there'll be a lot about us, our clients, testimonials. We've done some amazing stuff. Here's the packages we offer. And people will be so scared to even say the price. They'll dance around it. You'll be like, what's your budget? So what are you really looking for? And then someone will be like, what's your price? You'll answer a question with a question saying, well, it's not the price. What does success mean to you? And all this bullshit. Instead, you say, look, your problem is this. Your conversion rate is down. Average industry is this much. Our other clients is this much. I can get you there. If you pay me this much, this is how it's going to work out. And we're hoping you're going to have this much extra sales from it. But the truth is, that's still your base price and offer. What I've done and how we managed to really scale the businesses, really scale the agency, is that we've always do base plus performance. So I then say to people, look, it's $5,000 for that. But I'm that confident in our ability and what we're going to do that if the conversion rate goes from 3% to 5%, we want an extra percentage or extra fee based on that performance. So not only saying we're going to solve the problem for you, we're saying we're going to help you achieve that much more. Again, it goes without saying, but you actually need to be good at what you're doing to be able to do this stuff. But if you want to build a big agency, if you want to build a successful agency, if you want to build an agency that's actually got real clients, sustainable clients, is going to be good enough that it's actually going to have some value one day and you can depend on it, versus what most people do. They will get 5 clients, they'll get to 10, 20K a month, they'll start selling a course on how they got to 10, 20K a month, and before they know it, there's no longer an agency, and they're out there in the market teaching the same stuff that everyone's teaching, and hence why we have so many mediocre agencies in the world now. Look, my name is Sean. I built my agency over the past 8 years. We do $2 to $3 million a month in revenue, done historically more than 100 plus. Last year, we did $18 million. We file our taxes. You can go find our accounts and verify those numbers yourself. Hit subscribe. A lot more videos coming up. I'll see you in the next one.